Good morning, my beautiful people. So this video is for Hunter. You left a comment about phalloplasty and the stages and how I decided on what pump I wanted to get. So okay, we'll start with, there's phalloplasty and then there's like metidioplasty or some other type, and that's basically where they just like take your bottom growth and they prop it up and they give you a set of balls so that it's not like penetrative sex. It's just like they use your bottom growth as like basically a micro penis so that you don't have a hole down there. Do you know what I mean? And they just kind of give you a set of balls, and there's that. And then there's phalloplasty, and phalloplasty has multiple different stages, and everybody's stages are going to be different. So the first stage is usually so they take a piece of skin from either your leg or your arm, and before that you need to get like electrolysis or like laser, basically just to remove the hair from that part of your body. A lot of people ask, so does it grow hair? No, it doesn't grow hair because you get it removed. You get electrolysis, which is basically a stronger form of like hair removal. They go in and they like basically zap each piece of hair follicle instead of just like zapping a section. Does that make sense? So that's like something that you prep for before you get stage 1 of phalloplasty. And I have heard of people getting like phalloplasty stage 1 where they take the skin, they make you a phallus, and then you still have a hole down there because they need to lengthen your urethra. And some doctors like to do those stages separately. For me, I had my urethra lengthening and my phalloplasty stage 1 done together. So I didn't wake up with a hole still, I didn't wake up with a vagina still. I was able to stand and pee per stage 1. A lot of people, I don't really know how their process goes, but I specifically told him if I wake up with a hole down there, I will not be okay. You know what I mean? So, and based on how my body heals and what like I was able to like withstand, he was able to do that for me. But with with trying to cram a lot of things in there is potential for some severe infection or like fistulas, and I talked about that. I've talked about that a lot. That is basically stage 1. They take your skin and they mold your phallus, and then they lengthen your urethra, and then they'll take a piece of skin from another part of your body. Mine is on my hip. It was actually like on the it was kind of like on my stomach. They took a thin piece of skin, and that's what they used to make the Glandsplasty, which is basically like the tip of your phallus, so that it has some character and so it doesn't just look like a big elephant trunk. And with that, like a lot of people get Glandsplasty, which is just, you know, they take the tip of your phallus and they cut it, and they roll a piece of skin up, and then they take a piece of skin from somewhere else and they put it where they cut it, so that it's not just like a wound. So they'll make you a tip to give it character. Basically, it doesn't give you any extra filling, and a lot of the times the Glandsplasty will fail, which is just they're doing it to give it like a head, a lip, and a lot of the times that lip may just kind of sink back into your regular skin, so you'll just have a line. You won't actually have like a ridge as far as a head. Does that make sense? Am I making any sense? And for me, that didn't happen, but they do say that can happen. Like you will get Glandsplasty and it won't look any different other than like an extra scar on the tip, because the skin flattens out and doesn't mold and hold to create that like mushroom tip, if that makes sense. And then stage 3 is the erectile pump. For me, they were able to do the Glandsplasty and the erectile pump together, just so that I didn't have to come back and do it separately. I wanted to do as much as possible in each surgery so that I didn't have to keep coming back, because I just couldn't take that much time off of work to do like 3 or 4 different surgeries, you know what I mean? So, and don't forget to drink your water, dude. Like, it's getting summertime. Drink some fucking water, okay? Anyways, but for the erectile pump, I only know of 2, and it's the rod, which they just put like a silicone, or not silicone. They put yeah, kind of like little silicone nuts, saline, like little, like, what is it called? They put fake nuts in your sack, and then they'll give you a rod, and that rod is basically just something that you can move around that makes, like, gives your phallus structure so that you're able to have penetrative sex. And then they have the erectile pump, where there is an actual pump inside of your nut with a saline bag that pumps saline into your phallus to make it hard. And that one is the one that I have. But it is also it's also something that cisgender men get when they have erectile dysfunction. If they cannot physically get hard, they will get this implant so that they can have sex still. You know what I mean? So it's not like super weird and bizarre. And I've said that before. But for me, I got the pump, because like you're one size. Like, you do not grow. So when you get hard, you're hard that size all the time. And I didn't want to be walking around hard all the time, because, not gonna lie, it's pretty big. But I didn't want to be walking around hard all the time, and I kind of like the idea of like getting an erection or pumping it up to have sex. Does that make sense? Every 10 years you need to get the pump, like, you need to get a new one, kind of like fake tits. Every 10 years you're supposed to get whatever implant that you've ever put in your body replaced, because it's just like wear and tear, and it's just healthier for you overall. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I hope that answered some of your questions, Hunter, and everybody else who's wondering. But that's kind of all I got for you right now. So I love you guys. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I really do like when you leave me some comments so that I can give you some stuff that you're looking for, so that I'm not just talking about things that you don't care about. And I hope that you have a great day. Do what all the professionals tell you to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.